Nichelle, and we're going to go over how to massage your C-section scar. I have another video that explains why we massage it to help get those tissues to flow freely. We are going to be working on 3 layers because of where the incision was and how deep it went. We're going to work on the skin layer, break it free, and we're going to work on the muscular layer, and then we're going to work on the organ layer, both the uterus that was actually cut through and then also the organs that could have scar tissue connected to those that we want to free up. You won't be using oil while you're doing the massage because we actually want the tissues to move around. We don't want the oil to be gliding over the skin, so we actually want to get in there. But afterwards, it can be good to put on coconut oil or vitamin E oil or oil that you know some other things about and their beneficial properties. One thing to think about is that the C-section scar has a lot of emotions tied to it. So if it's a region that you're not comfortable touching yet, you might find a professional that's massage, a chiropractor that works on it, a PT that works on that region, that'll get in there and start doing movement of that scar until you're able to work on it. Sometimes there's even going to therapy to work on that is also a good option, just to work through some of the emotions of that cesarean section that you had. So again, we're going to be working through the layers, skin, muscle to organ. With your C-section scar, we're going to start with the level of the skin. We're going to do skin rolling to begin with. You're going to take your skin and roll it between your fingers. You're going to do around the scar and on the scar. You can roll right next to each other. You can roll apart. Just starting to get that skin to separate away from the layer right below it. Separate so it glides nice and smoothly. So next you can do a tug for the skin, a tug or a pull. So you can do it close where you're tugging and moving back and forth this way. You can do it farther apart. And again, I want you to do that on the scar and around the whole scar region. You can also just do a light circular massage, and this will be very superficial, very close to the surface, not really diving into those muscles yet. Next, we want to get to the level below the skin, and that's going to be muscular. We're going to go in and we're going to press a little bit deeper. So skin was here, we're going to press a little deeper and do some circular motions. If you find an area that's extra tender, you can stop there and do a sustained pressure for 30 to 60 seconds, and then release. And then you can keep doing your circular motions pretty deep. You want to be pressing in there and working through that tissue of the muscle that has some scar material. Next, you want to get into the viscera, which is going to be the organ system. So that's going to be below the muscle. And so for that, you're going to press a little bit deeper. So if this was skin and this was muscle, now you're going to press just a little bit more and really get in there. Again, around the scar and over the scar. Nice circles, and you can also do a sustained pressure there with a slight movement if you'd like, and you can play around with that. Another movement you can do is you can anchor a spot and pull away. And another item to note is, as opposed to going into like one direction back and forth over the scar, try to make sure you do multi-direction. So if you do a lot of back and forth, try to do up and down, try and do some diagonal and some circles. Switch it up a little bit. And you'll do the skin layer, the muscular layer, and then the organ.